Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe, or in the world of the Master of the Universe. And today in the channel, as you can see, I got my fourth and final figure, single carded figure, of the Turtles Grayskull Wave 2 line, and that of Raphael. We'll take a look at him in the packaging, because unfortunately I only have the one right now. So we'll take a look in the packaging. We'll look at the beautiful artwork that he comes with, his weapons he comes with, and of course at the end of the video, guys, I will give you my least favorite to my favorite figures so far in Wave 2. Okay, and of course I have him with Leo and Donnie. Okay, so the only person we are missing, or turtle that we're missing, of course, is Mikey. So hopefully we'll get Mikey in Wave 4. So I can't wait to see. I'm very curious about Mikey, if who's he supposed to represent in Eternia or the Master Universe. But we have Raphael here. So here we go, guys. So we have He-Man right there, and of course Leo right there on the top of the packaging. You have the Turtles of Grayskull logo. Raphael, the hard-headed Psi Specialist, and you have that vintage green rocks blasting around him. Purplish green right there. And there he is. There's old Raph right there. Supposed to be representing of Ram Man. You can see the Ram Man-esque armor and helmet. Very cool. Which the helmet can be removed. He's got two unique Psis, if you really want to call them Psis, but they are Psis. You have the Masters of the Universe logo and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo on the front of the packaging. The side shot of him. And like I said before, guys, once I do get a second version of these guys, I don't know when, guys. This is a very slow burn and a very frustrating one as well. That as soon as I get a second version of these figures, Wave 1 and Wave 2, guys, I will be unboxing with you guys. So thank you for your patience on that too, guys. I apologize for that. But like I said, this is a very slow burn as far as distribution is concerned. That, if you do have these figures already, and have them loose in your collection, that's amazing. Fortunately for me, I don't know if this line is a Target exclusive only, or if these are showing up at Walmart. Let me know. I'm looking at both stores right now on an almost daily basis. All the figures you see here, like with Leo and Donnie, and all the figures are off of eBay. I've been getting these off of eBay and unpunched. That's why I don't want to unbox them right now. But as soon as I do get these figures, guys, I promise you I will unbox these guys. But so once again, thank you for your understanding and patience, guys. There's the top of him. I love the turtle shell right there. Where it's flipping around the back. And that's the only figure I'm missing that has not been released yet. Is, I don't know, that Slash Faker, Slacker or Slaker. I'm not sure exactly what you would call this particular turtle. It's Slash, and Faker combination, which is pretty cool. And he's going to have that same box art, that mini box art, like the Mouse Jaw figure. You see Shredder right there, and you got Skeletor. Beautiful artwork, once again, of Raphael. Of course, there's the helmet right there. You can remove the helmet if you wish, and probably the whole body armor if you want to give yourself a normal Ninja Turtle. Of course, the cross-sell of the line of Wave 2. And I've done reviews now for every one of them, guys. We just looked at all of them. Like I said, as soon as I get a second version, I keep promising you that, guys. And I feel bad too, guys. I really do. You have no idea how frustrating this is. And maybe you do. Well, maybe some of you guys do know how frustrating this is. And so thank you once again, guys, for your patience and understanding. I will, as soon as I do get a second version of all these figures, we'll do an unboxing on these guys. But there's all the figures right there. All right. Let's look back around. But I am liking this, despite the fact that, these figures are not showing right now at local retail stores, in my area, I'm still digging these figures. I do like I like these figures. They look really cool. I like the fact that, they represent, right now, like somebody really cool in Eternia, because we have Leo, he's supposed to be kind of representing of He-Man, He-Man-esque armor right there. Of course, we have Raphael. He's got has that Ram Man-esque armor. So he's supposed to represent Ram Man. which makes sense. A hard-headed size specialist. I always thought, him of being more of a hothead and not of a hardhead. But still, I mean, very cool. The only problem I have with this figure here, and the figure looks cool. Okay, looks amazing. Is this is not really like, to me. The weapons of choice. This weapon here, I do like. I think it's pretty cool. You can attach it to the arm. Looks pretty cool. But this right here, I think this should have been a much smaller version of. This is supposed to be a sai, and it's big enough to be a sword. And that's the one downer I have with this particular figure here. They should have given us two, maybe smaller side, weapons that you can fit in both hands, or you can have this version right here. Either as a choice. But to me, like this right here, and I've seen other reviews, on this particular figure, and they've kind of, expressed the same, thing about this weapon here. It's like more of a big enough to be a sword and not a sai. So let me know in the comments below, what you think about this, these weapons of choice here for Raphael. Oh, and another thing too, guys, I noticed the scarf right here, the back of the, it can be adjusted. You can move it around, and you can, display it how you wish, which is pretty cool. Same with, Leo and Donnie. And then Donnie is also, he's supposed to represent, Man-at-Arms. So I'm very curious about Mikey. Who's he going to be representing in the world of Eternia? I'm very curious about that. I don't know there's images of Mikey anywhere. I don't think yet. So yeah, I can't wait to see Mikey, to get the fourth brother. Of course, Splinter is supposed to be representing King Grayskull, so I cannot wait to get him in the line. But all in all, a very cool figure as far as Raph's concerned. Of course, all the shell, like his shell, like Leo and Donnie, can be removed to have a shield. If you wish to do that, you can see right there in the photograph right there. I mean, be kind of curious. Really cool, dude. I just realized, that last Ronin character, which I've seen before. I don't know if that's Mikey or not. I think that's Mikey. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. This is and I'm curious if they would give us like a last Ronin type figure in this particular crossover event. I think that would be really cool to get it. Or you can make your own, I guess, maybe, of your own version of the last Ronin. I don't know if that's possible or not, but with this line here, you can create your own Ninja Turtle if you wish, with all these different parts. If you want to give, you want to use that same helmet right there, and when you want to put Leo's, body armor on the front right here, or use, Donnie's like shoulder length right there, and I mean, it's so cool. It's one thing I love about the Origins figures here, is that you can create your own unique turtle if you wish. If you're a big Ninja Turtles fan, I've been digging this. Like these right here are my first official Ninja Turtles in my entire, in my whole life. I've never owned a Ninja Turtles figure, and I'm a big Turtles fan. I've said this lots of times. I'm a big Turtles fan. I watched the cartoon growing up. I watched the movies. I played the video games. You name it. But I just never owned a Ninja Turtles figure. I was always more of a He-Man figure, collector. Personally, there's nothing personal against the Turtles. They're an amazing brand. They're really cool. But yeah, like for me, I just never got into collecting, as far as figures are concerned, the Ninja Turtles line. And I'm curious, as if you are a big Ninja Turtles collector, what do you think of so far of this line? Is this, a line that you've been enjoying collecting, or this has been like a hard pass? It's like, no, this is not really for me. Or if you are collecting these figures, are you only collecting the Turtles figures only? Are you even getting the Masters of the Universe figures in this line here? And vice versa, if you're a big Masters of the Universe collector for over 40 years, are you just concentrating on the Masters of the Universe side only, and just pretty much leaving the Turtles out of it right now? So let me know in the comments below if you are at least enjoying this line so far. The one gripe I have, of course, as I said before, is the fact that this is not a overall worldwide distribution of this brand here. I mean, it's been almost 2 months now, or a month and a half, and so far there has been no indication of Wave 1 showing up in it's my understanding this line is a retail line. I have seen videos on YouTube of toy hunting, videos, whereas I've seen Wave 1 at Target. And so they're out there. I do know they're out there. So that's my only gripe is this is a very, very slow burn. And to the point where when they do show up, in our local retail stores like Target and Walmart, I just hope that, people are going to be interested still to getting these figures. We might be at wave 4, with the last wave. Because my understanding also, too, is there's only supposed to be 4 waves of this entire line here, I think, or at least until we build that metal Botto figure line, and maybe that one playset, that Slime Pit playset. I think that's it. So hopefully, if we don't start seeing Wave 1 figures, at least I don't, see Wave 1 figures start to show up on the pegs when this line is almost done and people have moved on, with this particular line here. So that's my one big concern. I just hope that, like, very soon we'll be able to get these figures in retail. At least I hope so. Because, like I said, these are very cool figures. I do like the look, The one thing, and the other thing I would love to see that they would have done is that, each the body type, which, it's all that, it's got the He-Man-esque Origins type body. Okay, you can pop the head off, you can pop the arms off, and, it's got that original Origins based feel of these figures here in Turtles. But I've noticed lately in the world of Ninja Turtles and in the movies too, that each turtle has their own unique body type, where the original Turtles had the same body type. Well, in the later movies and cartoons, I've noticed that each turtle has their own unique body type. Like, Raphael is more of a brawler and he's more stronger, he works out more, where Donnie is much more thinner. It's not like a scrawnier turtle because, his brain is his muscle because he uses his brain a lot. He's the mechanic, the scientist. So he uses his brain more than, Raphael does. So I've noticed in the Ninja Turtles world, in toy collecting and cartoons and movies, that they've done, a pretty cool job about doing that, by giving their turtle their own unique physique, in the world. And I think it would be kind of cool if, Origins and this brand would have given us that type of, figure output, with these figures here. But it's still cool. I mean, it's still a very cool figure. I think that would have been a little nice touch, a little added touch, and, in detail that, they could have done with this toy brand here. But still an amazing brand. I've been enjoying collecting it. I just wish that this was a worldwide distribution, and I hope very soon to get these figures at retail. All right. So now, there you go. So now let's rank now the Wave 2 figures so far that has come out in this line here. Okay. Starting with my least favorite to my favorite. Okay. Let's get Raphael out of here real fast. All right. Starting with my least favorite in the line here. I've chosen right here. It's Beastman. And you already know my feelings about Beastman here. I just, it's I love the helmet. I love the overall samurai armor. The shield looks amazing. But basically what you have here is a Wave 1 Origins Beastman. There's no difference between this version of Beastman and your vintage 2020 Beastman. It's the same Beastman. There's no difference between the figures. I also love his whip. Now, I did see a review on his, of the character unboxed, and the whip is not articulated. You cannot, adjust the whip. Let me show you the back right here. That whip right there. You can't bend it. You can't move it around. You can't have it wrapped around a figure's, arm, and so that's not the case. But so yeah, but it's still it's still a cool character, and I'm happy to have it. But yeah, I wish they would have given us something different with this Beastman here. So he's my least favorite right now. Until we get that, slasher or slaker or faker slaker character, and we'll take a look at him. All right. All right, next for me. You know what? I gotta do Raph. Raph's cool, and I like that. I just wish the Sai was a little bit smaller. In both of them, they're like gigantic, swords to me. But that's the only gripe I have. If the size were a little bit smaller, I think it would have been my second favorite choice. But you know, these are supposed to be size. To me, that these are like, or these look like a grappling like hook. You know, it would be kind of cool to have like a chain involved. You know, you can like shoot the chain out maybe. But and this thing is like it's big enough to be a sword. So he's my second least favorite figure right here in this wave here. All right, the next one here, as we move along, is Shredder. I thought Shredder was really cool. I love the look of Shredder here. I think I've got that. I still feel like that Hordak-esque, you know, vibes here. I'm getting with this particular figure, with the crossbow, the helmet. You know, I feel like this is supposed to be like a mashup between Hordak and Shredder. And I love the cape. I love the armor. I think it's really cool. It would have been really nice touch if he gave us like a soft good cape, but still, I mean, an amazing figure. I like this look of him. All right, and finally, guys, you know, there's no doubt for me, the winner so far till we get that, you know, that's Slaker or Slasher character is Ram Man. I think Ram Man looks amazing, very cool. It comes with two you know, weapons here, like that vintage, you know, Origins deluxe figure of Ram Man. You get the same type of weapons here. I love the look. I love the bluish tone of him. I love the horns, the overall. I mean, very cool, very cool. The only downside, like I said in the review, is that, you know, this is not, you cannot like have that vintage Ram Man, you know, spring-loaded action call out that like Ram Man has. He does not have that in this form here, but still a very cool figure. And I love the spikes. I love the look. I love the Ram like esque on the belt right there. Very cool. And I also noticed something too with this wave here. Like wave 1 figures had all good guys. 3 of the 4 figures in wave 1 was all good except for He-Man. And this wave, it's a little bit like the polar opposite, where you have 3 bad guys, bad guy, bad guy, and bad guy, and 1 good guy. So that's kind of a very unique thing they did here. They gave us 3 good guys and 1 bad guy for wave 1, and then we gave 3 bad guys, 1 good guy in wave 2. So I'm very curious also if we're going to get 2 good guys and 2 bad guys in wave 3 and vice versa. So yeah, so I cannot wait to see wave 3. I can't wait to see Mikey, you know, like Mikey and, you know, and Splinter and Skeletor too. I'm very curious to how they're going to, you know, give us a Skeletor in this world here. I hope it's not like a plain Jane Skeletor. I hope they give us something cool, like a ninja-esque feel to him, or something like that. I don't know. So I'm very curious about Skeletor in this particular crossover event, how they're going to do it. You know, even you know, Rocksteady and Bebop, if we're going to get those guys as well, to Casey Jones. Very curious about this. So there you go, guys. There's a look at all the figures right there in wave 2 of the Turtles of Grayskull line. All right. I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking to you guys. All things Masters of the Universe, which could be the Turtles of Grayskull, could be the cartoon collection, to the Vintage Origins line, to the Masterverse line too, guys, to the CGI line as well. And hit that like button. Thank you, and thank you so much for doing that, guys, for hitting that like button. It means a lot, and thank you for doing that. It helps my channel to get out there, to grow, for hopefully for more people to watch my videos and hopefully subscribe as well. So thank you so much, and hit that notification bell too when you know I upload new videos coming up very soon. All right. I was starting to do the Origins second wave of bad guys or B-list henchmen for Skeletor when I got RAPHAEL here. So stay tuned for that as well. So we have a variety of new videos. Also, guys, I got exciting news. I just found out today that my Eternia playset has shipped. I was stunned and shocked, but yes, it's on its way. Cannot wait to look at the Eternia. Now I'm not going to assemble it. It's too big, but I will take a look at the box art. I will probably open it up at least and maybe pull out all the parts that it comes with. We take a look at the parts and, you know, and stuff like that. And also, I've noticed a couple people are getting their King Grayskull Origins figure unannounced. There was no tracking for it. So I don't know if Mattel is now starting to put King Grayskull with the playset now, because a lot of people are kind of concerned and showing a lot of concern about the fact that their King Grayskull is not shipping with Eternia. So maybe Mattel is like changing their minds now. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So this, if you are getting your playset now, shipping now, like me, keep an eye on that too. But I've heard, also that King Grayskull is supposed to be shipping out March 29th. I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation with King Grayskull. So stay tuned for that, guys. I can't wait to at least look at the Eternity playset. This big, beautiful, massive box art or box of the Eternity playset. All right. Also, once again, guys, don't forget to set your calendars for February 16th for a Rock On. He's supposed to be the next Creations exclusive Origins figure. Should be coming to, for pre-order on the 16th of February. So stay tuned for that. All right. Or keep your calendars open and free for that. All right. Of course, once again, share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe for this amazing brand for over 40 years of, incredible figures like the Turtles of Grayskull here, for the cartoon collection, to the Vintage Origins line, the Masterverse line, to the CGI line, and that final figure, my final CGI figure of Mossman should be coming any day now, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, so stay tuned for that review. A very unique and very interesting figure, a figure that was not put out in a worldwide distribution. Only certain areas got him, and fortunately I was able to find him on eBay and got him at a good price. So we'll take a look at him. He's my final figure. And after that, I have the entire CGI 5.5 or 5-inch scale single card line completed for the CGI line. So I cannot wait to take a look at Mossman. All right. But I'm so excited, guys. I can talk forever now, guys. But I can't wait for Eternia. I can't wait for new figures to show up. We could be the origin. I'm just excited, guys. I can't wait. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.